Now, in the opening clip, you saw a mother on TikTok dancing with her daughter. In and of itself, it doesn't seem that much like a big deal. Mothers today are competing with their daughters, and it's one of the things that we see time and time again. We're going to talk about a different aspect of single mothers. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. I wanted to do something a little bit different in this video. There's a lot of people talking about single mothers, that you shouldn't date them, you should never mess with single mothers, but we're going to talk about a lot of aspects of single mothers that doesn't always get brought up in a lot of videos. In the first video of the day, I'm going to show you what kids think of single mothers, particularly their own mother. Roll that clip.
Why do you feel like I'm a single mother? And be honest, so we're gonna start with you. Why do you feel like I'm a single mother?
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, I guess you gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
Anyways, okay, why do you think I'm a single mom?
Because you work for free.
I work for free. I work Monday through Friday, and how do you feel like I work for free?
Because you broke.
Alright, bitch. But why do you feel like I'm a single mom?
Because you don't be yourself.
How you feel like I don't be myself?
That's not
even your real hair.
I can wear a wig if I want to.
Yeah, but without a wig, you like a grown man.
Do you think I'm fat?
You only big when you're pregnant. Just don't have no more kids.
Now, some of the things that kids say can be completely brutal. And there are some aspects about what was said in this video clip that I think we need to touch on. Now, the little girl kind of made more sense than anything else. The little girl was talking about how she don't want to deal with no more kids around there. If this little girl has an issue with having 2 brothers around and dealing with more kids, then of course you're going to have men that are going to feel the same way. We talk about women taking more accountability and responsibility of their actions when it comes to having single kids. A lot of men have expressed, even myself, that men cannot get access to that woman unless she allows it to happen. But in our next clip, this woman is going to talk about it from a different aspect. She believes that men are responsible.
Most of us became single mothers from the men that we were actually in a relationship with or had been dealing with for a long time, right? It's not like we out here hopping in the backseat of cars with strangers, opening our legs and making a baby, right? And what is that anyway? People love to say, well, you wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't opened your legs for these no good men. But it's like my legs is open right now. Ain't no baby flying up in there, okay? Which means men are as responsible for the single mama community as women are, okay? Because why can't a man look at a girl and be like, damn, she's so fine, but I know I ain't got a job. I know I don't like to wear condoms. I know I'm a shitty individual, so I'm gonna do her a favor and I'm gonna say no and move on. They don't do that. So don't make yourself feel bad and feel like you deserve, a life of struggle or whatever that you have without the privilege of venting because you chose him. You ain't choose him, girl. It was a mistake. So girl, you're not more responsible for keeping your legs closed.
One of the arguments that she made is that that woman did not create that baby by herself. They were in a relationship or potentially in a relationship, and that dude was a part of it just as much as she is. And look, she's not lying. The guys that were there were a part of that situation. However, men do not have access to women without a woman's permission. If so, it is a crime. You let that dude up inside you without protection, without being on birth control, is on that woman. Should that man have been more responsible? Absolutely, he should have been more responsible. But I'm gonna get to that in a moment. When you sit here and say, hey, this dude knew he was a piece of crap. This dude knew he didn't like to wear protection. And so it's on him. When we talk about women making these choices, you're choosing the type of men who do this type of stuff. So at what point does it become the responsibility of the woman to choose better dudes? These ladies know what they're doing in the time. Men, if you're going to lay down along with a single mother, or any woman for that matter, and you do not want to have a kid with her, then you should be protecting yourself from that situation.
A lot of men go after single mothers because in the initial conversation, you already knew she had a kid. So why even start that process of building a relationship if something as major as kids is a deal breaker? A lot of these men target single mothers because they assume it's less work. And then get mad when we proactively say, you know what, let me cut it off. Because again, we're supposed to just accept any old thing. If child-free women are your preference, go get a child-free woman, okay? They're abundant, beautiful, every color, every size that you want. Go get them. But y'all stay squatting and wasting it. A single mother don't got that much time to begin with. And you wasted, like, come on, stop it.
Now listen, I can't argue with what this woman is saying. If you get with a single mother, you know what time it is. So it is very important to be upfront with a single mother on what your intentions are. And single mothers don't necessarily want to be lonely either. They don't want to be without somebody. So they're dating and they're looking around as well. But if you are a dude hunting for single mothers just because you think that they're easier, then that may not be right either. That is something that you got to think about. Why are you dating that single mother? Is it just for easy access, or is it somebody that can relate to the situation that you're in? In this next clip, we have a gentleman who's going to talk about why he dates single mothers, and some of you guys might be in his exact situation.
That's why I prefer to date women with kids.
No.
You know.
That's a good option.
That's
a strong choice
because both of you all understand that y'all gotta compromise and y'all got other people that you have to adjust your schedules around, and you all just tend to click a little bit better when it comes to that when you have kids. Whereas people that don't have kids, they tend to be just a tad bit more selfish with your time to them.
You feel that way because you have kids. People who don't have kids are like wanting you to spend the time with each other all the time.
Yeah.
Of course, but you know what you get into when you get into it. So you have to, coming into that as a person without kids, you have to understand that you're gonna have to share this person.
That's what they need to know.
Compromise with them.
Now, gents, I know a lot of you guys have seen a clip that is going viral about a man on a dating show who was trying to express that he didn't want to date a single mother. We're going to look at a short clip of that video and we're going to talk about it on the other side.
What was the turn off?
Specifically, the turnoff was when I asked that question about would you date a single mother? And Jacoby, you proceeded to tell me that basically you're a high value man and you are too good for a single mother. However, you did also tell me that you were raised by a single mother. Which is profound for me to think that a single mother's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for a woman to raise you. That's unfair. And it's very insensitive to women out there who have children.
Now, the one thing I didn't like about this clip was the fact that they were bashing this man for not wanting to date single mothers. If you think about the last clip that the woman was saying, hey, don't just be dating single mothers because you think that they're easy. You got to do it with some type of purpose or clarity. Don't go ahead and just mess up some single mother's life. I can totally get on board with that. What I can't get on board with is that they tried to fillet this man for working on himself and working on his purpose and deciding that a single mother wasn't going to work for where his life is going. This man should not have been shamed for that. I think that there's a number of men that can get with the fact that, hey, you're a single mom, do what you do, not trying to date y'all. But when you go ahead and shame a man for making a choice for not getting with a single mother, then you should be applauding that man for his choice instead of shaming him because he came from a single mother. This makes absolutely no sense. So gents, let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below. And additionally, I'm going to link another video that is related to this one that I think will keep this conversation going. Please check out that video at the end. And until next time, live your best life.